How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I was worried about Adana. When I heard the cairn was being targeted, I had to come back for her. You know I couldn't stay. Not after what I did to Rafik.
I told you that your rightful place was at my side. And what you had done could be forgiven. But no. You chose to abandon us. Me, the cairn, your daughter.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Indran site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Indran bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too. At first.
What do you mean?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. Now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for?
Tell me about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana's just as much Garu as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take. Until I'm healed, there's no way we can make a move on the training center.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine. The cairn is in a bad way.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endrin doesn't show anyone mercy.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Adana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endrin's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind. Ceres, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Defend is waiting for you.
Save the forest, Cahal. Drive out the worm.
Killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
They knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did it.
Bold and
What about
heroic.
Xander, her husband?
That's Rodko to a T.
They shot him right after.
The forest shrinks a little more each day.
You deserve to rest at last, Magnus. Go to Efen. He's waiting.
Ah, Cahal. It's good to see you, old friend. Take care of the cairn.
Ceres? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Cahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Donna was only a few days old when Ludmilla wrote this letter.
bastards. Kitamona. How could they? Silver. That's what killed her.
They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Kitamona, return to Ifen. The cairn is safe.
Thank you, Kahal. Take care of those who remain.
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Kahal show.
This isn't your fight.
Yeah, well, I think that's for me to decide.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Hey, Kahal. It's good to see your face again.
Your mother would have been so proud. That was 2 years ago now.
Hello, Call.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife?
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister. Bards. Gotta be kidding.
I went to see Fenn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rotko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given into rage and killed one of our kin, Rotko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing. It was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot.
That's what I thought too.
At first. So you've changed.
A lot of things have changed in the past 5 years. For the longest time, I never trusted humans. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. Now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to Ava's humans, unafraid to put their lives on the line.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare. The site's weak point is its power supply. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, then we'll need explosives. You'll be...
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Duck. You've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff. But I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to get...
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
Now we're Dusk, my friend. I owe you one.
Go the unaware and survive.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ethan.
Of course, Al. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ethan is waiting for you.
Cahal, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
Their souls are now at peace. Now go, fight the worm and all who serve it.
Recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
You see the kit they're supplying people with? It must be worth a fortune.
Tell me about it. I mean, pump-action rifles...
You here to enlist?
Even the Army doesn't have that shit yet.
Yeah, hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
No. I'm here to blow up the fucking mine.
You trying to be funny, asshole? Or just hoping to get shot? If you're not here to enlist, you can get the fuck out. Doesn't look like we'd be losing out on much.
Easy now, just trying to lighten the mood. Yes, of course I'm here to join up.
All right then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan. Greener action serving the biosphere.
Damn. There's nothing.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I'm not on your list.
I beg your fucking pardon? So, what's your story?
I'm a merc. Protection, assault, extraction. I've done it all.
That's what I like to hear. You're just the sort we're looking for. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
A laser sight.
Wrong. They have a holographic sight. But I understand why you'd get that wrong, Grandpa. Back in your day, they probably still had bayonets. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
Greener today for a brighter tomorrow.
Look around, you dumbass. Do you think Endron gives a shit about going green? That's just the swill we serve the masses. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. It'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
I'm in the mine.
The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Major Grainer's offering a bonus for anyone who brings back one of their leaders' heads.
Damn. Cross your fingers, we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
Hello there.
Training Center. You are about to undergo a state-of-the-art training regimen. Transform you from a flabby disappointment to a... Before you begin, you'll be given a checkup by our medical staff. During this comprehensive checkup, you'll be treated with a serum reserved for the Endron elite. The serum will heighten your reflexes, increase your pain tolerance, and make you stronger than ever.
Huh? Intruder! What? We've got our weapons ready.
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
Excellent. I'll communicate that to Major Grainer when she returns.
The hell? I've got a... Intruder! Get away!
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
Let's see those.
I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder, but he's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard and put a bullet in him.
Now to set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center. Find him.
This is about those big bastards.
You should see air vents running along the top of the walls in some rooms. When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play him. Give the alert immediately.
Security! Let's do this thing!
What's the latest on the program?
The
flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Ventilation system's down.
Your path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.